Hi everybody, this is Boogass Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends fan channel exclusive Across the Spider-Verse Spot figure. So before we take a look at Spot, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with this clear flight stand that you can attach two of these effects to of Miles popping through the portals there. And these are reused from the previous Spot figure, but I like that they're actually cast in a translucent black color and have some white paint to them. Miles still gets some really cool texturing there. But yeah, I actually think I prefer this effect to the previous one. The previous one was cast in just a solid black color as opposed to the translucent. So yeah, that looks really cool. Up next, he comes with a set of open hands. And finally, he comes with a set of fisted hands. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So taking a look at the head sculpt, it is the same exact sculpt as the previous Spot figure, the whole body is too. But this time it's done in translucent black plastic, and I think that looks incredible. For some reason I thought it was just a solid black color based on the promo images. But yeah, this uses translucent plastic and it looks really good. There's not a whole lot of paint detail to him. You get the white squiggles and some red and green lines painted on there. I do think it is a simple recast and repaint, but I think it looks really cool, and I think I actually prefer this look to the previous Spot we got. I just really love that translucent plastic that Hasbro used. The only bad thing is the plastic is really textured in some places. It's not intentional because some of it's textured and some of it's not. So yeah, it is weird that some of the plastic is kind of scuffed up. But aside from that, I think the figure looks really cool. You do get a little bit of paint on his back there. I definitely wish we would have gotten some paint on the backs of his arms and legs as well. Would have been cool to see some paint there too. So here he is next to the previous Spot figure. You can see this one was cast in white with some black paint over top of it. And yeah, like I said, I do think I like this one better. The darker color scheme and the translucent plastic just look really awesome in hand. It looks way cooler than I ever thought it would be. So now, let's go ahead and go over his articulation. So he has a ball hinge head. It does feel pretty stiff. Getting it to move back is a bit of a challenge. You do have to force it, and that does worry me. So he can look up that far if you force it. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has shoulders that can move out that far. He has a swivel bicep that can move side to side. Double jointed elbows that can bend all the way in. Swivel wrists that can move side to side and up and down. A ball jointed diaphragm that can move back all the way, but then you see the ball peg exposed right there. He can crunch forward very slightly. He can move side to side, but it feels like it's, oh, it is scuffing the plastic up there. So yeah, maybe you don't want to do that. He has ball jointed hips that can only move out that far. It would have been cool if they could have done a complete split. All they needed to do was just cut the joint a little more right there. He can kick forward that far, back just a little bit. He has swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees that can move all the way back, and swivel ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, and a nice ankle rocker. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the previous Spot figure. Here he is next to Miles. Here he is next to Spider-Gwen. I still need to get the new version of her. Here he is next to the Beyond the Spider-Verse Spider-Punk figure. And finally, here he is next to Spider-Man 2099. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up because this is actually pretty cool now that I have it in hand. As I said, the translucent plastic looks really great, and I just like the colors on it overall. It really pops having it in hand. I know the animated figures aren't everyone's cup of tea, but if you're into the Spider-Verse figures, then I would definitely recommend picking this up because this is way cooler than it has any right to be. So, that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.